Oh, Jesus, okay. Hey, bro. I'm playing some Edith Finch, so you can see. So, just watch it, please. I can't join it.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Please, I need someone to at least watch. Yeah.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Yeah,
maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Wait, are you gonna play it? I mean, are you able to watch my broadcast or no? Are you on GTA? I can barely hear you.
Oh, I actually got PlayStation Plus today.
Oh, nice. But are you able to watch my broadcast or no?
We'll try to.
Okay.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Jesus, this is such a heartbreaking now. And that's
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yes, just a little one.
What?
Do you have dolls?
Can you message
The house
me
was exactly
what
like
you
I
said?
remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Do you have normal dolls?
I mean, I don't know. This music is high. I need to take off music. Okay. Did you want to tell me?
Okay. Oh, I said that I have dolls that are the normal one. The tree.
Oh, okay.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Do you play Connecting?
What do you mean?
Play like Crash Bandicoot.
I mean,
Like Call of Duty World War II.
I mean, what games do you have?
Oh, I have 5.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly.
I mean, do you want to play Call of Duty World War II? So, you don't want to play Call of Duty World War II?
I'm gonna play it when it's 19. It's 19.
Are you waiting for the update to finish, the Fortnite update, season 9?
You're so close.
I need to check mine quickly. 2 hours. 2 hours. Well, it says 2 hours, so I kind of do not believe it. But probably next morning.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Maybe.
Oh.
And what you
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Into my favorite games where I'm past shooters.
Oh wait, are you on my YouTube channel right now? Nice. Does it have any broadcast there?
But which book?
It's something like Edith, Finch, and then
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ready to get sad. That's what I wrote.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause right here. What? Really? Nice, nice.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Wait, I never got to check out this place.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Holy crap. Oh my god.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Wow. Just had to draw something.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh my god, Barbara Finch. My friend Bigfoot. Okay. Where should I go?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay. Guess it's just me.
Molly
now
always
again.
seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Just need to do everything first. Then I can do all the dialogue.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Get all this done.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Barbara. I had to make all this.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
I can't think I'm gonna like Barbara's.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
No. There's a third floor. I did not know that. see, this is just me doing a recap of where I currently left off.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Okay, I just need to get everything.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, I've got that covered. Now I wanna get everything dialogue down here. I remember dialogue they can get down here. I think it was, yep, here we go.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay,
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh, sorry. If I even turned off my thing, then let's check this again. I've never checked the library. I've only been it when I was doing this, and I finished it the first time. So, yeah. I'm gonna do something. Okay, sorry guys for the delay. Where were we? Sorry, I was gonna go into Molly's room. Okay, so this is Molly's room. You can tell. If you've never played this game, I pretty much recommend it. So, good game to show your friends or anything. I like this game.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Yes, like all the time. Milton there, Milton there. It's always Milton.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
No, seriously, like in the bathroom, Milton was there. In
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I think it was...
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's actually pretty cool, but now the thing that we need to look at, so the backstory of Edith, Finch and how she died.
December 13th, 1947.
She has the most cutest voice
Dear
ever.
Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Technically,
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, she's just like me. I want more food. Alright, let's check if... Oh no, the sink is not up there. So that means...
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
That's good.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
See this?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Be careful.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
So she could see Mom and Dad sitting in. Parkour! Parkour! Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Get ready, buddy. Oh, what the? What the? What the? What the? Blah! No. Blah! It's parkour!
I jumped and I almost got her.
Come on, bitch. My bitch. I'm only gonna make this pretty short live stream, you know.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
My channel, and
Now I was up in the
you
big
barely
tree.
went to my live stream 'cause they
I
actually
promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, it's a mama boy.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Like a mama. Mama rabbit. I've played this before, so I get it.
A mama rabbit.
So if you seem surprised, like, we're going to nah, that's okay.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
See that hobby?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Now, I wanted this to tell you guys, but you see, all in Molly's room is all the creatures that she's turned into, and at her ghost one is the
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
yeah.
Now,
It
I
was
was hungrier than ever.
then it's like
I wanted fat, juicy seals. for a flipper, and it tasted really good.
Can't see our blood. I not this time. Okay. Glad that I did not turn off sound effects, but music. Whatever, music. Why are you running? I thought you wanted to. I mean, I
grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm just gonna pause that there. I need to check on my friends. Oh, great. The saying as a snake.
Now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere.
Wait.
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new.
I have tears. I'm not joking. I have tears. No more. When will you join? When will you join?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Sorry guys about the delays. Sorry. Just need to get my friend back. So I can pick someone. Remember the place? Yeah. She's gonna die.
I got closer and closer.
Look, Molly's in bed. Guess where we have to go? We actually have to go under the bed. Guess what she writes?
All my stomach started growling.
Stomachs. She used stomachs.
And suddenly, I was me again.
Yeah.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
that just got me teared up when I first played this. Holy shit. Just saying, that's a pretty messed up backstory there. Holy shit.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, I believe that. It's all that. No, I believe Walt is the most. They left Walt. I can't spoil it for you. You have to believe me. If you believe in one of these, tell me which one in the comments section.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Like, tell me down in the comment section, which one you believe who died. So you see.
This will be obvious
Guess
later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Okay.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Okay, well,
Though,
the next time it
when we
saves,
adopted a
I'm
stray
gonna stop
kitten,
it here, boys.
She was the one who named it Molly.
I think, bro.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
So that's another thing. That's where it saves, but I also want to look at it.
Her room was like a museum.
Look at this, okay.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Wait, no.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
You know what's sad? I won't say it, but something involving death, boy.
But 40-foot waves off
Yeah,
the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
You know what I hate? Is that I got tears while I'm listening to this. Because Odin's actually a big part of this story. Actually, more the whole entire family. Yeah.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
That got in the curse, and then he died with the curse. And I say that's pretty cool. If you ever had a curse, like, would you die with it or just live with it? Like, jeez.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. So I guess that was pretty interesting. If you guys
Whatever's
think
wrong
it
with
was.
this family, it goes back a long ways.
They're nice to you?
Yeah, my friend. It's Noah Dallas.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's Edith Finch. I got it for free since I have PlayStation Plus.
Do you have to do things? Do you have to kill people?
No. It's about
Find
this
things?
girl. She's the last, or maybe two of her family, Finch, because they've all died. So she's went back, but she's pregnant. A week 22 pregnant, and then she went back, and then she's coming here just finding out what the past is for her family was like.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh jeez. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm not joking. I see how they mean it. Oh, you got the Harry Potter glasses. Oh,
The only
yeah.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Yeah, you want to make it actually feel like it's rhyming, so you got to get it at the same time. So make it, you want your audience to make it feel like it's rhyming. Oh shit. No! Kage! Later. I mean later. So this is Calvin's gravestone. This is Calvin's gravestone. Then this is his goddamn. Oh man, that's just nasty. Don't even wanna. Goddamn pieces of this. You don't even know what they've been through. Oh. Like I said, I said it. Yes,
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
I said it when the last
And
time
that he never talked about
I
him.
really want to complete this. But now I guess, well, I guess, actually, after Calvin, please, just let me do Calvin.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
I'm just gonna do Calvin first, okay? And then we finish it. Oh, Jesus. And then I'll do a part 2 on this. So this
How
is
I
only
Want to
part
Remember
1.
My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
And I don't know how to do a C-sword. So this is gonna be like me. Oh, yeah,
My brother
yeah,
said
I
he'd
remember
die
how
before
to
he
do a
ate another
C-sword.
mushroom.
I mean, like,
And he did.
Swing or no. Because I have never. The last time I ever swang by myself was like forever. I've never done it.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
You know, this is actually.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Walter. No, not Grandpa.
Calvin!
It's Grandpa.
Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But it's the twin. It's the other twin. If you know what the other twin is, then you're lucky. Because the other twin is about to get a heartbreak in this. It's gonna be heartbreak. It's heartbreak. But now I actually get to do it. Oh my. It's gonna be. Because I actually get to see it with my eyes, not do it by like, oh yeah. This is not gonna be like, oh, okay, so I've seen this in multiple games, how someone would say, but I swear I've never seen this in a game before. It's gonna take a while. Calvin's one is wow.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
See, now I'm going higher, and you probably guessed it. Calvin has a tragic.
I told him going around was impossible.
If she didn't say
Maybe
that,
if I hadn't said that.
Yeah, he'd probably be still here.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here.
Yeah,
But I doubt it.
Things making me go like, oh well, this is dead. Because the whole entire family, except for Edith, Finch, Walter's dead by a train. Well, you never always saw him. See flash. You'll see that in part 2. Okay. But all I want to say is that this part 1 has been probably great. Part 2 is probably going to be good too. But what I'm going to see is, I have not completed it fully, but I've gotten
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Gravestones. You know, the gravestones part where it's showing Calvin, all the people they saw again. And I think I've never seen the ending. So, it's going to be the first time to see the ending. See? I'm just trying to make it serious here. It's like life serious.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Look at that. It may look beautiful. Look at that beautiful scene. But you never know. It's going to look tragic as soon as he flies. We saw that astronaut. He is actually going to fly. Look at this. And then look at this.
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Bro.
And he did.
That is pretty tragic right there. If you've seen a story like that, just comment. But man,
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That made me fucking cry. Oh, I'm crying right now. It may sound like I'm not. Okay. Oh my god. He was only 11 when he died. Look at that. 11. Oh my god.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Calvin's? Why? Fort Sam. Fort Calvin. Oh, these are good beds.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Well, guys, maybe sometime you'll see this game, and like I said, there might be a part 2 because Barbara's backstory. Like I said, I've done this one, and Barbara's one is probably pretty stupid. Well, it's not stupid, but it's kind of okay.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, it's gonna open this like it did last time. And then when I've done Barbara's thing, I'm gonna come back down here. I wish this family did not fucking fade away.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Okay. Want me to finish it now? Oh, here's your chance. Barbara Street, Bob Street. Sorry,
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Okay, guys. Well, I guess it's time for me to be like Houdini. Oh yeah. Look at this shit. What the? I see it. It's right. His story is right here. Oh, no, right. Where is it? Right here. And I'm gonna cover that in the next video. So, see you next time for more. I don't know. Videos, and have a great time, and hopefully, well, maybe you get to see my face in the future. I've already had some streams of me in the future, in the past of me in the face, which weren't actually proper. But if I make a stream with my face instead of my avatar, then yeah, maybe that's the tragic end of just avatar awesome. Okay, so see you guys next time. Peace.